welcome to Fifth Dimension. So for this reading, I am intending to pull messages for you based off of any interrupted energy, like energy depletion, if you've been feeling extra tired, if you've been having interrupted sleep cycles, such as like having a lot going on in the dream state and you're waking up feeling extra tired, if you're taking naps when you're not sorry for the fireworks. If you're not used to taking naps during the day but feeling the need to, that's what I mean. Feeling something really heavy going on with your energy, more than likely you are in the process of closing off cycles, which sometimes, you know, it varies on how long it takes for those things to happen. So it can put you in a place of really bringing up a lot of stuff that was deep down there that we didn't realize was affecting us, but is for the purpose of flowing through us in order to release it and move on to the new cycle that we are currently moving into, loves. All right, so if that resonates with you, all of what I just said, then this is more than likely going to be the reading for you. Okay, if that does not resonate with you, chances are that this is not going to be the reading for you. However, I do have a playlist of pick a pile readings that you may find something that you will be guided to. Okay, so for pile number 1, we have the selenite wand. For pile number 2, we have the angel aura. And for pile number 3, we have the white howlite. So as always, loves, just choose whichever you feel most guided to, and if that's more than one crystal, then I would trust that. Okay, I am open for personal readings. If that's something you're interested in, just email me. You can find that in the description box, loves. See you at your pile. Hi, pile number 1. Thank you for joining me for your reading. If you chose this selenite wand, then you're at the right place. So I'm going to reiterate that I already recorded this reading, which is why my throat chakra is out, because I was not supposed to do a long reading, first of all, and I did a long, full-length 3-pile reading, but my mic wasn't working because evil forces are afoot. JK. But they are. It came out in the last pile, and I told off in the last reading for those energies that have been coming up. But anyways, what am I doing? Anyways, I'm just letting you know my throat chakra is shutting down. This is the second time I'm recording this reading. Council of Light, divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realms. What was I getting from this originally? Clearing your energy, rest and retreat in order to have a strong connection, because your guides want. Oh yes, I was getting that this is the pile that you're going through a lot of tarot readings, like pick a cards and stuff like that. And I feel like you're sort of like strengthening your intuition, like knowing like, oh, this is going to be the pile that's going to resonate with me. And then being like, yes, I knew this was going to resonate with me. And then listening to them over and over, but like gauging your intuition based off of that, if that makes sense, okay? But you are receiving guidance. However, I feel like your guides are really trying to get a direct connection to you versus connecting through general readings, okay? Because I feel like you feel like you're strengthening your intuition when it comes to the pick a card readings and having messages that resonate, but at the same time then you can put doubt into it because it is a general reading, and that's sort of what I'm getting. So they're wanting to connect directly to you at this time, and I feel like if you've been feeling the need to like pull your energy away, trust that. If you've been feeling extra tired, make sure to get extra rest, nourish yourself, because yeah, you need to be really in tune and taken care of in order for your guides to really have a strong connection with you, okay? And remove outside energies. The Hermit. So this came out in pile number 2 also, so that might resonate with you. Only take that if you feel guided towards it. But the Hermit energy is like, yeah, pulling your energy back, pulling it back, going within. Soft reflection. Remember, don't overthink things. We have the King of Pentacles flipped itself. Clarify. The Lovers. Did we pick up love readings for pile number 1 in the original? I can't can't remember. I know Pile 2 had a mini love reading. Pile 3 was heavily focused in the last reading on love. And I can't remember this one. But it looks like it's taking that route. Stabilizing a decision. Really committing to a decision with the King of Pentacles. Yeah. Something that you've been weighing around, and this is the need also. That might be what you're watching a lot of pick a cards on. That may be where you're feeling like, okay, like I'm trusting my intuition and I feel like secure in it, but then at the same time, like you pull it back because then you're just like, wait, like these are just general readings. Like what if it's just all a coincidence? Is sort of what I'm getting. However, your guides are wanting to directly connect with you to give you all of this confirmation that you've been getting in your pick a card, so you could stop weighing it out and be like, well, what if, what if, what if? Is what I'm getting for you. I feel like you are going to resonate with pile number 3 because I'm getting that longing with the Lover's energy. Like something that you really want. And it may be like a connection, yeah. Knave of Cups, wanting to feel emotionally deeply connected and safe. Longing for that. What else do we need to know for pile number 1 in regards to 10 of Cups? Yeah, you want love. Don't we all, right? The guide, like, that's not the way to go about it. I feel like my choice of words and what you're looking for is very specific, pile number 1, in regards to being able to believe. So here's what we'll do. We'll play a little game. I have not pulled any of the oracles, or I can also pull more cards, right? Which I will, more tarot. But we'll have a specific, there's some clarification that you need, there's some confirmation that you need. So, okay, yeah, I won't know what that is. You choose a card. You choose a card in your mind, or a specific message or a specific word. And I'm just going to like random pull, and I'm going to give what cards that you need to confirm to you. Okay, so make it a specific. If there's a specific card that you resonate with for confirmation about a decision that you want to make in regards to this divine connection and love, that you're not trusting. Your guides are telling me to play a game, which they didn't do in the first reading. So whatever that card is for you, that's going to say like that's the card, or those are the combination of cards, or something like that, okay? For me, when it comes to divine love, easy ones to call out are like the 2 of Cups, 10 of Cups is already here, 10 of Pentacles, a King and a Queen of the same suit, Emperor and an Empress is always a good Magician, High Priestess, those combinations like that, those show divine counterparts. So those are for me, my confirmations, but we'll just do that. Okay, pile number 1. I'm just going to free pull without intention, and this is all you here. This is all you. Whatever cards or messages you need to hear, hopefully will come out. That's a lot. No, I'm going back. Bottom of the deck, we have expansion. My wrist popped. What is going on in this card? I don't know what's going on in this card. Is this a wedding? Is this a pregnancy? I don't know what's happening. One card, please. Two at the most. Yeah, that was a whole chunk. Maybe this wasn't the best game to play. Alright. That was a lot. What am I doing? What am I doing? Why did I do this? Why did I listen to my guys? They always do this to me where they're just like, yeah, do it. That's the thing you gotta do. And then I'm just like, oh, I'm sure of it. They made me feel so sure of it. And then I go, and then it's just like chaos. And I'm just like, wait, but you guys said, and they're just like, focus on your true path. I'm like, well, damn, I'm in the midst of it now. And then when it comes to love, I'm just like, well, damn, what do I do now? And then as soon as everything goes to shit, they're just like, focus on self-love. It's like, but you told me to go in that direction. Just kidding. Door to personal healing and happiness. Card number 34. I wish I could make it focus better. I'm sorry. You gotta have the gunshots. 48 with Angel of Balance. 58 with Stag Spirit, Take the Lead. It's giving me Emperor vibes right there. We have Goddess of the Moon, card 52. Giving me High Priestess vibes right there. But still not an exact suit. Card 49 with Rabbit Spirit. Now is a lucky time. Okay. Casey's trying to multiply over there. JK. Show the world the real you with Full Moon in Aquarius. I feel like none of these cards are the smoking bomb. I got all excited about this little game. Work through your fears with New Moon in Scorpio. What is this? Service. It shows like ancestors coming down to take a loved one. This could be about death. This could be about ancestors. Because it could also connect with like a divine orchestration, so it doesn't have to be like a literal external death, but you may actually be experiencing that. So take that however it resonates. Regardless, it just feels like there's like outside support with you at this time, okay? Luck is on your side with New Moon and Sagittarius. Didn't we have a message about luck? Yeah. 2 messages about luck. We have Bobcat Spirit, Life is a Mystery. Card number 8. We have the 7 of Wands, and we have the Knight of Swords. So yeah, I think we failed at this game. I'm sorry. My bad. I got all excited thinking we were going to have like all the cards be like so significant. I feel like I just made a mess, okay? But let me see what comes up. I'm going to pause. Okay, so actually I didn't have to sit with that long. It feels like the love energy came in strongly in the beginning, but then it was just like, okay, sizzled out. Then other messages came through, and it could actually be with the love, to be honest. But regardless, the need for strong balance, the need for action and movement, okay? So Stag Spirit, Take the Lead, as well as Knight of Swords, which is a movement, right? Sword energy is like movement, especially knights. Knights come in with movement, with a little steam on their tails. A little, not steam on their tails. Oh, some flame. Some flame. Like, you know, put a little flame in their butt. Something might be putting a flame in your butt to get you, like, needing the need to, like, movement. That may be something you're being guided towards. There's a lot of fear involved with that at this time, okay? Work through your fears. There's a lot of mystery involved, a lot of unknown when it comes to this, which may feel unsteady, which may make it difficult for you, which may be why you're going to look for outside clarification, confirmation, guidance. But at the same time, like I said, your guides want a clear and are trying to clearly, directly connect to you at this time. Is what I'm strongly getting. So originally we got the Hermit, needing to really go within, needing to really sit with yourself, needing to really process whatever it is that you were trying to guide yourself towards at this time. You're going to be able to feel the same confirmation that you get when you watch Pick a Cards and a certain message comes out, which is what I was trying to do, but it didn't work out right. Or maybe it did. Maybe you needed to see a rabbit in a cute little outfit like this in order to know. Just kidding. But there is luck on your side at this time for movement, okay? So although there is fear, we have right here, work through your fears, as well as Goddess of the Moon. So this is something that there's a lot of unknowns, like I said, a lot of unsteadiness, and it brings inner chaos, but there is a lot of guidance for you to put things into a state of balance with the Two of Pentacles and the Angel of Balance. So things having come in a place of outside not being in balance, and feeling strongly guided to put things into balance by taking certain actions at this time. There's a lot that I'm saying right now, so just take whatever resonates with you. I'm just flowing as it flows. Like I said, there is fears that are running through your head, through your energy, that are releasing themselves at this time, because all of us are in the process of closing cycles. So a lot of heaviness and fears that it's bringing up based off of past experiences that you've had, or things that you've kept hidden that you've not expressed, or things that just are coming up that you haven't necessarily processed. Take that, whichever one resonates, okay? They're coming up at this time for a reason, because they need to be processed, they need to be released, they need to be handled however they need to be handled, okay? And in this case, it feels like a release. Working through your fears and understanding that those fears, understanding where they're coming from, okay? And that's where the Hermit mode really benefits you, is understanding, why am I so afraid to make this decision that I feel guided to make, is what I'm getting, a choice that I feel guided to make. Why am I finding such fear behind making that decision, and understanding where the fear is coming from. Because when you can access where the fear is coming from, then you can understand, like, hey, that stuff I experienced in the past, that's not this situation. Or acknowledge the situation. This situation is giving me similar vibes to that, so this is the decision I need to make. But understanding that if there is a difference, like, that is not this situation, and I am putting that energy onto this situation. That's sort of the vibe that I'm getting. And that's, you're doubting yourself is what it is. Like, you're doubting what to do, and there's a lot of fear coming up. However, you are strongly being guided to take some sort of movement despite that. Embracing that there's mystery and unknown involved in actions that you take, but really embracing that as something that is good. There's infinite potential, and regardless of the unknown and not being able to see, will this lead me towards my 10 of Cups, my fulfillment, what it is that you are seeking, and taking certain actions, understanding that right now the energies are very, what's the word? They are conducive. They are, word. The energies at this time are beneficial. That's not the word either. Fertile? I don't know. In other words, like, it's if we had to do a forecast, it's like sunny, 80 degrees, good chance of awesome summer vibes without it being too over hot, without it being like rainy or too humid or any of that. Like, the chances are good for a good outcome. I don't know how else I could have said that, but I feel like there's so many easier, better ways I could have said that. Anyways, yeah, now is a lucky time. Luck is on your side. Show the world the real you. Whatever fears you are having, just embrace what it is that you are guiding you to do, okay? That's Aquarius. It's not giving up about what other people think of the decisions that you make and just going with what you be guided. Take your own lead into your life is what I'm getting, okay? One more, and that's it. I'm closing you off. One more. No, no, no. My candle's really flickering over there. We have card 33, Horse Spirit, Freedom is Yours. Oh, I've never seen this card before and I love it. Oh, it's so gentle, but it's so wounded, and I just want to give him kisses. Come here. I will pet you and give you my kisses. And brush your hair. Oh, he's so sad. Freedom is yours. He just wants to be free and happy. Is this you? Yes. I'm hearing hungry like the wolf. You just want to be free and happy. There's that energy of longing for this. Here's the energy of longing for it too. They're just like, is that it? Is that it? We think it's over there? We're going to go get it if it is. Bobcat spirit, same thing. Hungry. Hungry. Oh, you just have fear in the way of you. But this horse wants to be free, to be in the flow. Look, our hairs are... No, they're not there. So dumb. I just felt like really like this horse right now. But anyways, free, free. Your heart wants to be free. That's what I'm getting. All right, take that however it resonates. Pile number 1. That's what I got. Until we vibe again. Hi, pile number 2. Thank you for joining me for your reading. If you chose this angel aura cluster, then you're at the right place. Sorry, I'm trying to get it to focus somehow. There you go. All right, so I've already recorded these readings. I'm doing it again because the audio was not recording actually in the entire one. So I kept the main energy, but I did not keep all of the oracle cards. So I'm starting fresh. Your main energy was Imrama, where are you being called to journey to? And I felt like this need of rest, retreat, sorry, all fireworks, was important because there's important steps that you're needing to take at this time, specifically to what you are being guided to, because I feel like this was very, okay, I'm remembering again, time sensitive. Like there's a lot going on energetically, but it's all time sensitive is what I'm getting. So however that resonates with you, this could be internal, external, or just energetic straight up. That there's a lot of stuff going on that needs to be worked through energetically. Yeah, that's what I'm getting, okay? Sorry. I'm trying to see how I get better lighting. Is that good? Okay, I think that's okay. All right, let me get actually oracles first. What do we need to know? Nope, now that's bad again. Let me stop. Okay, I tried my best. Hopefully that helps. All right. Messages for pile number 2 in regards to rest, cornucopia. Yeah, you're being guided towards your cornucopia, and I feel like that's why you've been feeling, if at all, the need to energetically allow these cycles to close out. Card number 40, be in the present and dream of the future. When we dream, everything is possible. And this is like literally your energy. There's a lot that you are manifesting at this time. You're just like, the sky is the limit. And I feel that specifically putting yourself in this energy is really, like I said, that time sensitive. Like there's so much that wants to come through for you in a specific flow that you're putting yourself in of being in the present. That is allowing momentum because you're specifically in the flow at this time is what I'm getting. What else for pile number 2? We have receive with love and appreciation. Gracious acceptance is a way to show love. So being able to receive. So pile number 2, if it is difficult for you to receive, and I'm getting help, gestures. All that boom. Eee, they were about to go flying. We have be bold and make the first move. Okay, I'll take these 2. Hold on, I'm going to pause. Literally, as soon as I paused, it stopped. We have your commitment is being tested. And then we have a personal issue reaches resolution. I feel like anything that you're working out of your energy at this time is literally anything that was holding you back, anything that was dense, anything that was blocking or clouding or misguiding, misdirecting, interfering, any of those things. Anything that was sort of like, I feel like you've been guided to pull your energy all the way back. In order to just be clearly connected to yourself, like to have just like a direct connection. We have recovery and a key. We had a reading last week where the key came in. So we have recovery of self. A recovery of self that's taking place at this time energetically. So this may be why you've been needing to just like pull back your energy, because there's a lot going on with you. You may be feeling extra tired. You may be getting a lot of information, a lot of guidance. It may just be like bombarding you at this time. Gratitude. Gratitude came out in pile number 3. I'm going backwards. But gracious acceptance and appreciation, and then with gratitude is the energy here that's being completed. Gratitude for everything that you've given birth to, because she is pregnant with creation. Gratitude for how far you've come is what I'm hearing, pile number 2. Now it's all coming back to me. All of this growth and all of this spirituality, and you've just been putting doubt and doubt and doubt into yourself, but you have been guided and you have been following and you have been trusting and you are leading your way. You are creating like strong momentum energetically. And so although there may be parts of you that feel lost, like this person just like out there in the unknown, like making a path for herself and nobody else to like really be like, hey, am I going in the right direction? No, because you're the one setting the path, right? So there's nobody to call on. You're the one being called on to create right here. You're creating your own path and others will follow, which is the purpose why I created this channel, okay? You are recovering in this journey aspects of yourself that felt like they had been lost. Parts of yourself that you didn't even realize existed. Connection with yourself, capacity to be in tune is what I'm getting. Let me get tarot. What do we need to know for pile number 2? In regards to rest and soft reflection. Soft reflection is giving me like just going back and seeing how far you've come. When things feel heavy and everything is coming up, because you're closing off cycles, so heavy stuff is coming up at this time. But in releasing and closing off cycles, you're recovering aspects of yourself that you may have given your power away in some aspects, and not on purpose. Unconsciously giving your power away because of things, again, not on purpose, because of experiences that you had that caused you to give up aspects of your power because of how much they wounded you, okay? Your tarot cards, we have the Hermit, that pulling back of the energy is what I said is what you're feeling, because there's a lot going on with you energetically. I feel like you're closing off cycles, so there's a lot of stuff that's coming up that you're working your way through and clearing out of your energy. But you're also getting a lot of connection within your higher self, and it is like a lot to process, and I can resonate with that. So the need to like go into hermit mode to really be able to process it without anybody interfering and getting this the messages staticky is what I'm getting. There's a lot of purple here, so heavily in tune at this time, okay? 5 of Swords is coming up. We have the Magician. Like I said, you're in the process of manifesting and understanding that you hold the most power to manifest in the present moment, not in worrying about what you did in the past or where you're coming from or what happened, and not worrying about what may come, what may or may not happen. Knowing that your power is in right now, the actions that you take, the energy that you're in, how much gratitude you are showing for what it is that you have right now today. What do you have to be grateful for right now in this moment? And really just embracing that and accepting that. And although it may not be your cornucopia quite yet and everything being fully in fruition for you to be able to enjoy the fruit of your labors. My elbow's farting, by the way. Although you may not have it all yet, right? Your commitment is being tested. There's challenge involved. Yeah, there's a lot of challenge involved. However, understanding that it's not ever about really reaching anywhere. Like, the journey is about the experience, the lessons, the memories, yeah. It's about the journey. Life is about the journey, not the goal, not the end game. And I feel like that's an important energy for you to be in at this time when it comes to closing off cycles, releasing, and soft reflection, to remember, you know, that it's about every step that you take is where you hold your power. The Magician and the Two of Swords, the decisions that you make here and now. That's what the Two of Swords is making choices, okay? I feel like there's something more I need to get. Where are you? What do I need to know about this confused energy? We have the Hanged Man. And then we have the Queen of Wands. Clarify. 5 of Pentacles. There's a lot of heavy stuff coming up, and whether this is stuff that you are currently experiencing, like certain loss in your life, or not, or just like replaying. Like I said, we're closing off cycles, so this may just be like these things coming up as you release them, and causing some sort of inner chaos, some sort of triggers, chaos, just sadness. It's bringing up a lot. It's heavy energy that you're processing at this time. There's a heavy dark blues and heavy dark purples in all of this. Let me move them this way so you can see what I'm seeing. You see all of that? Dark blues and purples. This is like being within. This is going into the depths of yourself and needing to just appreciate the journey up until now. Because there's a lot going on with you, and I feel like if you're trying to be like, well, I need to do this and I need to do that, that's not where you need to be putting your energy. Things will make themselves clear as you go, step by step. The key will be handed to you because you are recovering parts of yourself which are guiding you forward. Where are you being called to journey to? You're recovering pieces of yourself, whereas in the beginning, in certain aspects of your life, you may have felt like there was no clear route to what you envisioned for yourself. I feel like the pieces are making themselves shown to you, okay? And it's really just going within, which is what you're doing. What you're being called to do is to strongly go within, okay? Let me get you some advice. not what I was trying to do, but I will take these two since they're still in my hand. We have Crow Spirit card 17. Okay, that was a message for me. Co-create with spirit, the relayer of messages. Yes. Thank you. That's a message to me to be proud of the progress that I've made, be proud of how I've fought my own fears for this channel specifically, and how far I've come in everything in regards to this, in growth and everything. I'm very grateful. And then we have Dog Spirit card 19. Be loyal to what you love, okay? So, like I said, just this being a really time of finding what you do have in your life that you are proud of, what you are appreciative of, and being sure to express that gratitude towards, okay? Was this message, or was that from pile number 3? I think it was pile number 3 message, but regardless, be loyal to what you love. And co-create with spirit. Oh my god, my throat chakra is shutting down on me. Pile number 2, look what was on the floor. Card number 60, Swan Spirit, time for a deep dive. Just that is what you're doing. You're diving deep within yourself. You're being called into hermit mode. If you aren't already, if you were drawn to this reading and you're resonating with feeling a lot going on with you energetically, make sure to take the time. Make sure to log out of apps that you don't need to be logged out into. Make sure that emails that can wait, can wait. Making sure that you let those that might worry about you know, like, hey, I need a little breather, okay? If that's your situation. By taking the time when you need it, because there's a lot working through you at this time, okay? I feel like there's a lot of, like, heavy energies, but there's that light starting to shine through within the heavy energies for you, okay, pile number? Within all this blues and darkness, there's this light that's guiding you forward, okay? And it's like what you can see there, going into hermit mode, but being able to see, the glimpse of the light ahead of you. All right, so that's what I got for you, pile number 2. I hope this was able to resonate. I apologize for the fireworks. Like I said, I did record the reading earlier, but it turned out that the entire thing was I'm kind of glad though, because that other reading took a different direction. Maybe it's for a reason, but at least I got it out of my system. Alright, if this did resonate, let me know how. Y'all need to speak up, okay? Just saying. Is that what they needed to say? They need to speak up about something? Okay, got it. Y'all need to speak up. If you feel guided to, of course, right? Towards something, however that resonates. Anyways, email me if you're interested in booking a personal reading. Until we vibe again. Hi, pile number 3. If you chose the white howlite, then you're at the right place. So here's the deal. I already recorded the reading. However, my mic was not even working. So I kept the oracles for the main energies, but I do just want to pull fresh tarot cards, okay? Yeah, I'm having to do this whole reading, so I'm going to try to speed through it, and I apologize, but your main energy was this deep longing, like needing to really nourish yourself at this time because you are in a process of releasing in a cycle, and so there's a lot of things flowing through you at this time that you just really need to allow yourself the space to allow that to flow through you, and I really just feels like this is literally, all you literally have to do is lay down, sleep if you're able to sleep, set like a calm vibe with candles and maybe some like incense or like lavender, yeah, just like really setting a whole vibe for you to be able to relax. And if you need to cry, then let that out. I was in the original reading hearing Body Ache by Purity Ring, and I was getting that from the main card energy of deep replenishment, rest, retreat, be held. And I was hearing the song from Purity Ring that talks about like I cried till my body ached. Like if you've ever like had a lot of heartache or had a lot of, like, this happens during releasing cycles. Like you will have things that come up that you didn't even realize were still there. And so sometimes you just gotta cry it out. So that's what I was sort of feeling. If you've been having like specific like bursts of sadness, to just let that flow through you, and I felt like there was like this deep longing within yourself to just be held and nourished and just like embraced. Okay, so the whole past reading like took the tone, as far as the tarot goes, of like a love reading, divine love specifically. So feeling like longing for your counterpart, longing to feel fulfilled, longing to feel whole, but reminding yourself that that longing that you feel for your partner, if you do consider yourself to be in some sort of soul connection, that longing that you feel is actually you're longing for yourself, to offer yourself the self-love, the self-compassion, first and foremost, specifically when it comes to divine love. Okay, what messages do we need to know for pile number 3? What do we need to know for pile number 3 in regards to their energy and soft reflection? Rest and soft reflection. I feel like there's a few more. Rest and soft reflection. Bottom of the deck, we have card 18 with the moon. So a lot of hidden stuff. Yeah. With this longing, specifically if it comes into like a divine connection, which I'm getting again, it's coming out again with the 6 of Cups, which is like trademark tarot for past life in some cases, if you believe in that, like somebody from your physical past potentially also, but also like soulmate, soul love. They say past because it's like nostalgic. It feels like home. It feels like something that you've already experienced, because in some cases, if you believe in that, you have experienced each other. So it's a past soul connection, a soul tie, a soul contract, whatever you would call that. Okay, so maybe that is what you're longing for at this time that I was picking up on. Yeah, those howling dogs at the moon, it might be like a hidden longing for, is what I'm strongly getting. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at all your cards. We have first of all, the replenishment. Then we have the 6 of Cups. No. I was going to try to put them to be on camera, but okay. We have card number 2 with the High Priestess. 4 of Cups. Yeah, there's a deep longing for sure. But I feel like there's a strong spiritual, energetic connection at this time, with the 4 of Cups being like within, going within and feeling like you feel that person within you, even though you're physically away from them, but the soul does long to be in physical union with them, which I feel is like what you want to move towards in the physical. With the Fool coming out here, or maybe you're already taking those steps, or you're just being guided to take those steps at this time. Okay, we have the 10 of Pentacles. So yeah, this is giving me like union. Family was heavily focused in the last reading, like wanting to feel fulfilled. We had the 10 of Cups in that reading. Stop it. I just realized we have the card number 3, the Empress, and we have card number 4, the Emperor. This is literally the energies of divine love. Divine love, divine connection, and I feel like that's what your soul is longing for at this time. So whether you resonate with the term, it's just a soul connection, okay? That's what it is. It's pure, high vibrational, deep connection, soul recognition type of love. So that's heavy in your focus at this time. However, in the last reading, what was coming out is being separated from. In this reading, I'm sort of getting moving towards. So we have forgiveness. Nothing is gained by holding on to past disappointments. This was connecting with What do you need to release? Which is what I feel that you're going through at this time, which is probably why your soul is longing to be comforted, to be nurtured, to be held, because there's a lot that you're processing at this time in closing off cycles in order to prepare yourself energetically for this new start that you're heading into, which was indicated in your last reading too. You had the Ace of Wands and Ace of Pentacles in the other one, but the Fool is the same thing. It's taking that leap of faith and moving towards moving towards needing to release. In a lot of cases, whatever it is that's being brought up as you close off cycles at this time, which could be heavy energy, right? It could be experiences, it could be triggers, it could be just memories in general, feelings that are surfacing, or memories that are playing out in a way that you didn't recall them originally, that are sort of like triggering things in you, or putting you to view things in a different perspective that makes you see things in a way that makes you understand just how deeply those things affected you. So there's a need to forgive for yourself. Remember, this forgiveness has nothing to do with the other person that may have caused. In some cases, this is the need to forgive yourself too for any mistakes that you may have made, that you're still like holding over your head, like I'm a bad person is sort of what I'm getting. This concept that you're having of yourself as being a bad person, for ways that you may have behaved with the card trickery here, like others may have perceived you in a way in which you were showing one thing but really like hiding something, like not really showing your hand, sort of like a poker face, but in a way where they felt like deceived somehow. And I feel like you may have that looming over your head. Hold on. Sorry about that. Okay, so yes, this sort of energy that you may have portrayed, but it sort of just feels like a barrier that you put in. You created this sort of like barrier to keep yourself safe. So there may be actions here, actually, now that I'm feeling, that you grew comfortable with, that you're not exactly the most proud of. But the awareness with enlightenment here, in viewing it all, to not hold it against yourself either. Don't judge yourself for what it is. Like, we're all humans and we all make mistakes. And the thing is, when you can acknowledge it is when you can change it. And I feel like you're being called to release those energies, release those behaviors, release those patterns, those cycles, those actions, those burdens, those misconceptions on yourself. The fireworks are throwing off my read, but I'm trying to ignore them. You're enlightened to how these things affected maybe how you navigated certain actions, but I feel like there's strong guidance. You have strong guidance right now. There's things being illuminated, is what I'm getting, illuminated to you at this time that are allowing you to, it's a lot to process. There's a lot to process, and I feel like there's a lot that you're going through right now that it feels heavy, okay? I'm not gonna lie, I can feel it. It feels heavy. So let's get you some advice. Pile number 3. That's not okay, pile number 3. Why are you harassing me at this time? Alright. You know what? Because you want to have an attitude with me, pile number 3. Just kidding. I just want to get an animal one instead. Alright. Advice for pile number 3. Turkey spirit. Give with gratitude and grace. Strong emphasis on gratitude. Strong emphasis on keeping things in balance, which I feel like you're like, if there's a specific connection that you already are aware of, I feel like there's a movement towards real balance and real stability within this connection. So for the need for you to, whatever it is that you may be holding heavy, burdens, whatever, any of that, release it and put yourself in the energy of gratitude and grace. Okay? For whatever you do have in your life that you are appreciative of, and express how appreciative you are of certain things that make you feel vibrant, that make you feel happy, that make you feel good, that you appreciate. Be sure that you're not letting, right? Because if it's not, like, okay, if it's like your pet, right? Letting your pet know how much you appreciate them. Letting your friends know how much you appreciate them. Your family members, your loved ones, your partners, in this case, if you are in a connection, pile number 3, okay? Make sure that you're giving gratitude where gratitude is due. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. So if this resonated with you, pile number 3, please let me know how by commenting, as well as liking, subscribing if you haven't already. If you're interested in booking a personal reading with me, just email me. I apologize again for all of the fireworks, but regardless, we got through this, and hopefully I can mess with the audio so that you hear me more than anything. But that's what I got for you, loves. Until we vibe again.